like, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up.
Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Redskins. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Shot! 18 David, 59, Mike to 59. Squeeze, double.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. was looking for Paul Richardson there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First. Quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Go!
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
60 yards. Hey, high 7. 5.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 1st down, it's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Haskins to throw it. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
This is taken at about the 14. Spinning away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
McCaffrey will take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
15, run, 15 line. Check 26, check 26. Kill. 25, check 25, check 25. Rock it. Hey. Hey, rock it. Ready?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Haskins down around his goal line. Slings this deep from the... It got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Geis. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down on his 41-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Haskins to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 27, Locke. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Go! 50, plant. Hey, let go. Let go.
On 1st down, Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. K1 Short. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. He's surviving back there.
And to think, well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 37 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. And
he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
Watch twist.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Clock now on 1st down. Dorsett making the catch. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 22 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach...
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 81 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Locke to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready, set.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, pick your game up.
Locke now on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And that'll set them back 5. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. This will be from 56 yards out. Gonna miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Remember, last year, Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game, you know, and me and my crew, we got to see them. When they lined up, we thought, that's a long way.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bruce Irvin, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Flushed out right. Complete. Richardson has it. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Got to give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that one home run before this one's over.
On 2nd and 10, Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It appears they'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Third down, here's McCaffrey. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Locke now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Lock now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Lock. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Lock. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 10 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Mexicans for our Panthers 24, Redskins 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
All day. Don't throw this way.
1 sec. 52. Mike 52. You must be dreaming.
They go play action now. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
We got 3, three down.
Now Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Ready? Henry. Mike 29. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6, eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
You're going to see me in your nightmares, son. You're going to see me in your nightmares.
2nd down, Haskins. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Rock it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run with Davis. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Undercrush. Go.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Set, ready, 50, play. Let's go.
They keep it with Davis on 1st down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Davis. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game, and there was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
I'm going to forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Staying situation. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Haskins. Steps away to his left. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot for Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Getting into the playoffs is one.